Mayor Cooper, Governor Lee, when you guys woke up this morning and all of those many, many cranes in Nashville were still standing upright, what was that like? Did you worry about the potential devastation if we'd seen some type of collapse in the storm?
Well, you always worry. We have got a lot of great codes inspectors here, so they did their job, and you can look at how much was preserved and where the damage happened. It is a massive act of nature, and the missing auto zone building on Rosa Parks. I mean, just go. I hope your paper takes a picture of it and just impresses on people that there was no stopping that. That was just came out of the sky. But again, the fact that cranes didn't fall over, again, let's just credit. They get a lot of criticism, but let's just credit our codes folks and our fire inspectors for making sure that went as safely as it did.
What was your takeaway talking to people in the shelters this morning? What were they saying?
Well, it's very inspiring. I mean, many of them, in one case, had their 3-year-old child that they grabbed a pack and play and were able just to get out in time. They were calm, they were resilient, they were looking after each other. There was not a lot of conversation, I will say, but there was grace, because I think they realized how lucky we all are with the fragility of life. But that's my overwhelming feeling, was just a group of people experiencing grace together.
Governor, what kind of assistance are you asking from the White House, and what have you kind of seen in the past? What do you think we'll get federally and from the governor?
So we did speak with the White House this morning, and the way this works is when we can provide information that shows that we have a disaster that qualifies for federal aid, then we begin to submit for that. So they actually have reached out and said, is there anything you need us to do right now, immediately? And until we have a full assessment, we don't believe that's the case. But what they will be able to help us with is assistance down the road. So, and we will apply for that and coordinate those efforts with them. But let me just say, I was encouraged with the immediate response and the immediate coordination between the federal government and our state in a total willingness to help us out. And we'll be walking down that path together with them in the days ahead.
When you think about those 9 people who lost their lives in this horrible storm, first of all, can you shed any light as to how those people passed, or the circumstances surrounding it, and what is your message to their families? Yeah.
Well, personally, Maria and I are praying for every single one of those families, and not just the families, but the communities around them. That loss, tragic, sudden loss like that, can be a powerful, it can do powerful damage in a community, but it can also bring a lot of hope. So we're praying, we're hopeful that people will surround those families, and there's a really good possibility that there may be more, because of the number of folks that we know that are missing and haven't been reported. And it's early, and it's early yet. But a couple things: one, we do need to reach out to them, and 2, we will respond to them in ways that really government can, but it's going to take a community to respond to these families. And I'm certain their communities, their churches, their folks will gather around them, and that's what we know. It happens in this state. We're a remarkable people who respond to tragedy and crisis in remarkable ways, and I'm sure that will be the case for those families and any others that might be affected.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.